Okay, so this is the first in hopefully a long line of video diaries based around my games programming module in Lincoln University. As it's the first one, I don't know how to structure this just yet, so I'm going to try and keep it quite open for my failures and my limitations. So I'll just open up by saying what I plan to do, and I'm thinking of making a Binding of Isaac style dungeon crawler game. For those who won't understand, that is a game where it creates the rooms randomly generates the rooms and the enemies inside the rooms, and even the obstacles and treasures that are rewarded inside those rooms. It's a 2D top-down adventure game using the WSD for movement and the arrow keys for the direction of which you fire. I'll be trying to mimic as much of the game as possible because it saves on understanding of design and allows me to basically just focus on the code itself. I'm going to set myself some main tasks to do in these diaries as well. The main task I'm setting myself currently through this video is the dungeon creation, so the actual randomization of the rooms. I first thought of doing this by using just making a simple 5x5 array or 7x7 array, using random to set 2 points and using A* pathfinding to create the fastest way to route to get to those points, and then even using a waypoint along the side of those to add some variation to the dungeon, so it wasn't just one straight corridor or just one L turn. It would have a branch going off at some point from some direction to kind of add to it. However, after speaking to a colleague of mine named Ashley Williamson, he's pointed out a much better way of doing it by using what he called a digger, which would basically give the entire area 4 zeros, and then with limitations and rules that I set for the digger, will create the rooms, create corridors, and with set rules I can make more complex, more interesting rooms, therefore making a much better game. So that'll be the first thing I'm setting myself to do. I'll either make another diary once that's finished, or after a week and report my progress. The next thing I'll hopefully be doing is a simple OpenGL window form, which will put the level on and then also put room doors. So depending on whether there is a 0 or 1, it will either leave the wall blank, or it will overlay a wall on top of the overlay a door on top of the wall to give the illusion of the actual door being there in the first place. Hopefully that will go well, and we'll see how it goes.